standing by outside a refinery in the rainy Port-Jérôme. Luke, it seems there was a breakthrough in these talks between two unions and Total, but the situation is still pretty unclear.
Indeed. Good morning. Mixed news on Friday morning. The talks between Total and unions went on deep into the small hours, and indeed a deal was found between two of the unions and the management. However, the CGT union has been holding out for a 10% raise in salaries, and they are the ones that walked out because they said it was just too far from what they'd wanted. Total had in fact offered a 7% raise and bonuses of between 3,000 and 6,000 euros. Now, what the CGT union had to say was that it was just too far from what they'd been holding out for, and that it wasn't going to change minds. The CGT union itself is more powerful at the refineries themselves. That is why we're seeing the striking action here. Now, elsewhere, we have seen a little bit more progress. Esso, ExxonMobil, we saw on Thursday a refinery in the south of France at Fos-sur-Mer begin activity again. They ended their strike, and indeed, that was the same story here in Normandy at another Esso facility here, where workers also decided to end their strike. Now, we can't say it's over just yet. There is going to be at least 2 more votes today. They could decide to move forward, though we did believe that the activity starting up again at Fos-sur-Mer could well have an effect on their thinking.
And Luke, tell us more about what this is going to mean going forward. Is the situation going to change?
Well, initially, at least, it may be a relief to hear that at least one more refinery has decided to end the strike. But it's not that simple just yet, because these, with Esso, for example, the situation has been they're well into their 3rd week of strike action now. And even if activity does start up again, it's going to take several days for things to start flowing freely again. So there is still a danger of certain other areas of requisition orders. For example, at fuel depots, especially with Total, we've seen that over the last couple of days. They have an enormous fuel depot up in Dunkirk that has been subject to requisition orders to try and get stocks out into the logistics pipeline and out to petrol stations, which, as you've seen, have been an awful. They've had long tailbacks and have been running dry at the pumps. Beyond that, there is a danger of what's being feared as contagion. The problem there is that there have been much more spreading in terms of activity, with other unions calling for a general strike on Tuesday.
All right, Luke Shrago, thank you very much for that update on France's fuel strikes.